Wealth begins in the mind, and understanding this truth is the first step in creating lasting financial success. Many people mistakenly believe that wealth is something that can only be achieved through hard work, luck, or by having more resources than others. While hard work and resources play a role, it is the way you think about money, opportunities, and yourself that ultimately determines how much wealth you accumulate. The mind is the most powerful tool we possess, and it is the foundation upon which everything is built. How you think shapes your actions, and your actions in turn shape your results. If you believe that wealth is unattainable or that you are not capable of creating it, you will find yourself making decisions that reflect those beliefs. You will avoid taking risks, shy away from opportunities, and fail to take the necessary steps to build wealth. However, if you believe that wealth is possible for you, that your actions can lead to success, and that you have the ability to change your circumstances, your mindset will guide you to opportunities and actions that align with that belief. The tie to abundance begins with the recognition that opportunities are limitless. The world is constantly evolving, and with this change comes an endless supply of new opportunities. Whether it's new industries, markets, or even new ways to solve old problems, a person with an abundance mindset sees these opportunities and understands that they are available for anyone willing to seek them out. Rather than focusing on what others have or the barriers that stand in the way, they focus on what they can create. They understand that their efforts, creativity, and persistence will lead them to success, regardless of what others are doing. Wealthy individuals who think abundantly are not afraid of competition because they know that it doesn't diminish their own opportunities. Instead, they see competition as a sign that there is demand, that there is a market for their skills, and that they have the potential to offer something valuable. Competition breeds innovation, and those with an abundant mindset embrace it, understanding that they can always find ways to stand out, improve, and adapt. They aren't threatened by others' success. They use it as inspiration to push themselves further. The abundance mentality also shifts the way individuals approach risk. People with a scarcity mindset often avoid risk because they are afraid of losing what they already have. But those with an abundant mindset view risk differently. They understand that to achieve great success, you must sometimes step out of your comfort zone and take calculated risks. Rather than fearing the loss of money or time, they see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. They understand that wealth is built over time, and while setbacks may occur, they are just part of the journey. Those who think abundantly are willing to make investments in themselves and their future, knowing that even if things don't go as planned, the lessons learned will make them better prepared for the next opportunity. Abundance also influences how people view money. Those with an abundant mindset do not see money as a finite resource, but as a tool that can be leveraged to create more opportunities, investments, and growth. They know that money is a means to an end, not the end itself. They view it as something that can be circulated, invested, and multiplied. Instead of hoarding money out of fear of scarcity, they use it to create more wealth. They understand the principle of compound growth, and they know that the more money they invest wisely, the more it will grow over time. Money in this mindset is not to be feared. It's a resource to be used. Another key aspect of the abundance mindset is the understanding that the more you give, the more you receive. People who think abundantly are not focused on hoarding wealth. They focus on creating value and helping others. They understand that by providing value to others, they are not only making a positive impact, but also attracting opportunities back to themselves. This could mean helping others grow, sharing knowledge, or simply being generous with their time and resources. They understand that when you give, you create a cycle of positivity and success that comes back to you in ways you might not even expect. This is a key part of the wealth building process. Wealth is not just about taking, it's about contributing and creating value that elevates everyone involved. Abundance also influences relationships. Wealthy individuals with an abundance mindset build networks that are based on mutual support and collaboration. They know that success isn't a solo journey and that they can't achieve their goals alone. They build relationships that foster growth, innovation, and opportunity. They understand that by helping others succeed, they not only create goodwill, but also open doors for themselves. These relationships become a powerful source of strength, advice, and opportunity that propels them toward even greater success. People with an abundant mindset also focus on the long-term picture. While many may get distracted by short-term gains or immediate gratification, those with an abundance mentality think about the future. They understand that the path to lasting success requires patience, perseverance, and the ability to invest in long-term goals. They are not swayed by the ups and downs of the market, the next big trend, or short-term setbacks. Instead, they remain focused on creating sustainable, lasting wealth. They plan for the future and make decisions that will continue to pay off over the long haul. When you shift from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset, you change the way you approach every aspect of your life. You begin to see opportunities instead of limitations, challenges as stepping stones, and success as something that can be created rather than something you wait for. The world becomes a place of possibility, where wealth, success, and happiness are abundant for those who are willing to see it, create it, and take action. Wealth is created through the value we provide to the world. Those who understand this fundamental principle are the ones who build lasting wealth. It's not enough to simply work hard or make money. To truly succeed, we must focus on creating value, solving problems, meeting needs, and contributing something meaningful to others. When we focus on creating value, wealth naturally follows, because people will pay for solutions to their problems and for products or services that improve their lives. Creating value doesn't just apply to businesses. It's a universal principle that affects all areas of life. Whether it's through the work you do, the skills you offer, or the relationships you build, creating value is the cornerstone of success. The wealthiest individuals are not necessarily the smartest, the most educated, or the most talented. What sets them apart is their ability to create value and recognize opportunities where others might not. They understand that value creation isn't about doing what's easy, it's about understanding what people need and figuring out how to fulfill those needs. The first step in creating value is identifying problems or gaps in the market. Every product or service that has created wealth has done so by solving a problem. The key is to focus on what people need, not just what you want to sell. Successful entrepreneurs and individuals who build wealth are constantly observing the world around them, looking for inefficiencies, unmet needs, or areas where they can offer a solution. They don't wait for opportunities to fall into their laps. They create them by being attentive to the needs of others. Once a problem or need is identified, the next step is to come up with a solution that adds value. This requires creativity, innovation, and a willingness to think outside the box. Wealthy individuals are often those who are willing to take risks and challenge the status quo. They see opportunities where others see obstacles, and they aren't afraid to fail or make mistakes along the way. Failure is not a setback for them. It's a learning experience that provides valuable insights for refining and improving their ideas. Through this process of trial and error, they create solutions that are valuable to others, and as a result, build wealth in the process. Creating value doesn't only apply to businesses or entrepreneurs. You can create value in any area of your life. In your career, this could mean going the extra mile to exceed expectations, offering unique insights, or providing a level of service that sets you apart from your colleagues. In personal relationships, creating value means being someone who adds support, encouragement, and positivity to others' lives. It's about being someone others can rely on, someone who contributes to the growth and happiness of those around them. By consistently adding value, you create an environment where wealth, whether it's in terms of financial rewards, personal fulfillment, or opportunities, flows naturally to you. The wealthiest individuals understand that creating value is an ongoing process. It's not enough to create something once and expect it to continue generating wealth forever. To truly succeed, you must continue to innovate and improve. Markets change, customer needs evolve, and new opportunities arise. Those who create lasting wealth are those who continually add value over time, whether by improving their products, expanding their services, or staying ahead of trends in their industry. They understand that success is not static, it's a constant process of growth, adaptation, and reinvention. One of the most powerful ways to create value is by leveraging your unique skills and knowledge. Everyone has something to offer, whether it's a particular expertise, a special talent, or a unique perspective on the world. Wealthy individuals recognize this and use their abilities to provide value to others. They don't try to be everything to everyone. They focus on what they do best and find ways to share that with the world. Whether it's through teaching, coaching, creating content, or offering a specialized service, they understand that their unique talents are what will set them apart and attract wealth. Creating value is also about building trust. People are more likely to pay for something they believe will improve their lives, but trust is what makes them take action. If you want to create lasting wealth, you must build trust with your audience, customers, or clients. This can be done by delivering high-quality work, being consistent, and providing exceptional service. When people trust you, they are more likely to return for more, refer others to you, and pay a premium for what you offer. Furthermore, creating value is about serving others. The wealthiest individuals understand that wealth is not just about accumulating money, it's about the impact you have on others. When you focus on serving others and making their lives better, wealth naturally follows. The more value you provide to the world, the more you will receive in return. This service mindset is powerful because it shifts your focus from yourself to others. By putting others first and genuinely caring about their needs, you build relationships, foster loyalty, and create opportunities for yourself that would not have been available otherwise. Another key to creating value is learning how to market that value effectively. It's not enough to simply provide a great product or service. You must be able to communicate that value to others. Wealthy individuals are master marketers, not because they know how to sell, but because they know how to clearly convey the value of what they offer. Whether through advertising, word of mouth, social media, or other channels, they know how to communicate the benefits of their products or services in a way that resonates with their target audience. They understand that marketing is about building relationships, educating their audience, and demonstrating how their value can solve a problem or improve lives. At the core of value creation is the principle of providing more than what is expected. Wealthy individuals understand that success comes from over-delivering. Whether it's going above and beyond for a client or providing more value than the price would suggest, they focus on providing exceptional value that exceeds expectations. This extra effort creates loyal customers, referrals, and a reputation for excellence, all of which contribute to wealth creation. By consistently focusing on creating value, whether it's in business, personal life, or through the unique skills and abilities you possess, you open the door to wealth. The more value you create, the more opportunities and rewards will come your way. Wealth is not just about money. It's about the impact you make, the relationships you build, and the solutions you provide to the world. When you focus on creating value first, wealth will naturally follow. Financial discipline and long-term planning are crucial components in building lasting wealth. The wealthy understand that the journey to financial success is not a sprint, but a marathon that requires patience, persistence, and the ability to manage money effectively. It's not just about making money, it's about keeping it, growing it, and ensuring that it continues to work for you over time. Those who understand the principles of financial discipline and long-term planning are the ones who create lasting wealth, regardless of external circumstances or temporary setbacks. At the core of financial discipline is the practice of living below your means. While many people spend based on their income, those who build significant wealth prioritize saving and investing. Living below your means doesn't necessarily mean depriving yourself of enjoyment, but rather being intentional with your spending. Wealthy individuals understand that it's not about how much you earn, but how much you keep. They recognize that the ability to save and invest is what will build their wealth over time, not their ability to spend. Wealthy individuals are also incredibly disciplined when it comes to budgeting. They know exactly where their money is going and have a clear understanding of their expenses. They track their income and expenditures meticulously, ensuring that they are consistently saving and investing a portion of their earnings. Financial discipline means avoiding impulse purchases, being mindful of your spending habits, and consistently staying within your budget. While this level of discipline may require sacrifices in the short term, the long-term rewards are far greater. Wealthy individuals know that their financial freedom comes from making deliberate decisions about how they use their money, and they are willing to put in the effort to manage it effectively. In addition to saving and budgeting, investing is another key pillar of financial discipline. Wealthy individuals don't let their money sit idle in a savings account. They make their money work for them by investing it in assets that generate returns. This could include real estate, stocks, mutual funds, or even businesses. The wealthy understand that investing is a long-term strategy, and they are patient enough to allow their investments to grow over time. They do not get caught up in short-term market fluctuations or try to time the market for immediate gains. Instead, they focus on making sound investments that will appreciate over time, providing them with a steady stream of income and capital growth. The key to successful investing is not only choosing the right assets, but also practicing diversification. Wealthy individuals understand that putting all their eggs in one basket is risky, so they spread their investments across different asset classes to mitigate risk. They invest in a range of areas such as stocks, real estate, bonds, and business ventures, ensuring that they are protected from market volatility. This diversification allows their wealth to grow steadily and reduces the risk of significant losses in any one area. Long-term planning is equally important when it comes to wealth creation. Wealthy individuals are not focused on immediate gratification. They think in terms of decades, not years. They set long-term financial goals, such as retirement planning, building a legacy, or passing down wealth to future generations. By setting clear goals and working toward them consistently, they ensure that their wealth grows in a sustainable way. Long-term planning also includes understanding the power of compound interest and how small, consistent investments over time can lead to exponential growth. Wealthy individuals take advantage of compound interest by investing early and regularly, allowing their money to grow and multiply over time. One of the most powerful tools for long-term financial planning is the ability to create multiple streams of income. While many people rely on a single source of income, wealthy individuals understand the importance of diversifying their income streams. This could mean starting a side business, investing in rental properties, or creating passive income through investments. Multiple streams of income provide financial security, allowing wealthy individuals to weather economic downturns and continue building wealth even when one source of income is affected. By building several streams of income, they create a financial safety net that ensures their wealth continues to grow regardless of external factors. Wealthy individuals are also strategic about their taxes. They understand the importance of tax planning and structure their investments and businesses in ways that minimize their tax liabilities. This could mean taking advantage of tax-deferred retirement accounts, utilizing tax-efficient investment strategies, or establishing businesses that offer tax benefits. By planning ahead and working with financial professionals, they ensure that they are paying the least amount of taxes possible while still complying with the law. Tax planning is a critical part of financial discipline, and those who are able to minimize their tax burden are able to keep more of their wealth and reinvest it to continue growing their financial portfolio. Another key element of financial discipline is the importance of avoiding bad debt. While many people accumulate debt through credit cards, loans, or personal lines of credit, wealthy individuals are careful about how they use debt. They understand the difference between good debt and bad debt. Good debt is used to finance investments that generate income or appreciate in value, such as a mortgage for a rental property or a loan to start a business. Bad debt, on the other hand, is used for consumption, buying things that do not appreciate or generate income. Wealthy individuals avoid using debt to finance lifestyle purchases or to fund consumption. They understand that accumulating high-interest debt can erode wealth, so they focus on managing debt wisely and avoiding it whenever possible. Lastly, financial discipline involves protecting your wealth. As your wealth grows, it becomes increasingly important to safeguard it from potential risks. Wealthy individuals invest in insurance, legal protections, and estate planning to ensure that their assets are secure. They understand the importance of having a comprehensive plan in place to protect their family, assets, and business from unforeseen circumstances. This includes having adequate health insurance, life insurance, property insurance, and even disability insurance to protect against financial hardship. Estate planning, including the creation of wills and trusts, ensures that their wealth is passed on according to their wishes and minimizes the tax burden on their heirs. Financial discipline and long-term planning are essential to building and preserving wealth. Wealthy individuals understand that financial success is not an overnight achievement, but a long-term endeavor that requires careful management, consistent saving, and strategic investing. By practicing financial discipline and focusing on long-term goals, they are able to create a secure financial future and pass down their wealth to future generations. Through sound decision-making, diversification, and careful planning, they are able to navigate the complexities of the financial world and achieve lasting wealth. In conclusion, building lasting wealth requires more than just earning money. It requires a mindset of abundance, a commitment to creating value, and the discipline to manage resources effectively over time. Wealth is not something that happens overnight. It's a product of consistent, intentional actions, guided by a strong belief in possibilities, strategic planning, and smart financial management. So by thinking like the wealthy, prioritizing value creation, practicing financial discipline, and focusing on long-term goals, anyone can pave the way to financial success and security. The journey may take time, but with the right mindset and consistent effort, wealth can be created and sustained for generations to come.